Hi, guys, this is Eunice. Welcome to Short Herbal Medicine. Welcome to our Short Herbal Knowledge. Today is an unusual day because I broke my Tide Pod, or my Tide Pod just broke. I don't know. I went to do something with it and it just came off. I had it for a while, so I have the foam stacked up onto some boxes and so forth. So we hope no incident happens here while I'm trying to record. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you, if you haven't joined me today, check out some of the videos and so far about herbal knowledge and so far to see if any of these herbs can help you. Today we are going to be talking about sea moss, and I know a lot of people know about sea moss because sea moss was actually brought to my attention as a herbalist, and so far we didn't have sea moss in our store at the time, and after we did some research on it and so far we did add it to the store. We do have, I believe, capsules on the store. If you have any questions about that, please give me a comment down below. And I want to thank you guys for the questions and the support and all that stuff. I'm always happy to answer you, to give you, what I recommend or what I've researched and things like that, and all that. And I still do encourage you to do some research on your own. Okay, so whenever you're trying to look for something and everything, just type that in and so forth. Like, go to the YouTube channel and type it in, and you'll see like a lot of herbalists speaking on that and so forth, including myself. So, whichever video you want to check out, just click on there and check it out. And again, do some research yourself. Okay, so sea moss is an algae of red sea moss. Okay. Can't read my own writing. Getting started off on the wrong track already before we even get going. Okay, sea moss is a type of red algae. It is safe for consumption and so far. And for you to consume it, it's capsules, gels, and gummies and so forth. Those are the three ways that they are selling sea moss for the general population in stores and things like that. We do have, again, in capsules. Okay, sea moss is a great herb. The only drawback is on sea moss that I see is that you could consume too much iodine also too, and because sea moss is coming from the sea or in the water and so far, it will have some metals in it and so far. So it's good, but I would not recommend it for a long period of time. Okay, it's heart healthy. It has that content, like in most vegetables and so forth, that's good for your heart and overall health. It helps you to lose weight as well, good for weight loss. It is also really good for thyroid function, and we just did a thyroid a video on thyroid last week, I believe. This here sea moss is also good for thyroid function because of the iodine, which is an important ingredient in again in sea moss and so far. And the disadvantage, you could get too much iodine. Okay. It's also good for gut health. It again helps you lose that weight and so forth. Helps you with your immune system. It extends beyond the stomach as well. When it's helping the immune system, it is beyond the stomach. Workout recovery, and that is because of the taurine that's another ingredient in there. It helps build muscles and all that. And sea moss is good for men health and women health. It is also good for skin health and skin for skin conditions and things like that. It does have what you should take on sea moss is what is recommended is 4 grams per day. And so far, so wouldn't take any more of that. Like I said, too much sea moss is you can get too much iodine and so far. So this is also a good herb to have around Most whole food stores sell sea moss. Of course, you can get sea moss from other stores that like Walmart, Targets, or whatever that sell supplements and things like that. That's where the gummies and the gels come in, because most herbalists are not going to have that type of thing if they are, creating these formulas themselves. You're just going to be capsules and all that. So that is what we have as well and everything. And one of the things, I don't knock anybody business and so forth and how they do it and all that and everything. But I do have concerns with buying supplements from like Walmarts and things like that. And then you go into Walmart, you do have a whole row of supplements and things like that, all pretty packaged and all that. But you really don't know how much of the item that you or the product that you actually looking for that's going to be in there, because it's all manufactured and so forth with other different ingredients and so forth. Now, when you buy supplements from herbalists and so forth, herbal medicine, I should say, from herbalists and so forth, you're going to get the bulk. You're going to get sea moss and so forth. You're not going to get it mixed with other ingredients and things like that. Is what I'm saying. So you're going to get the real product and so forth. It's not going to be mixed. And that's one of the things that hurts when you go to, again, like Walmart and other places and so forth and buy supplement, because that's just so little of that product that you're actually buying that jar for that says sea moss and so forth. And then, because it doesn't tell you how much sea moss is in there and or anything like that. And I don't think by law they have to say how much is in there and all that. And it just reminds me years ago, you ever go down the rabbit hole? Years ago, I was at the dollar store with my sister, I believe, and we sold this jar of shea butter. Okay. And of course, you're at the dollar store, so there's not going to be a whole lot of shea butter in there. But when you're there and you're buying stuff or looking, you see something you want, and so far, you don't really think about that at the time. But anyway, so we did purchase the shea butter and so far, and it didn't do anything for us as to shea butter and what shea butter does and so far. But anyway, that is a lesson learned and so forth. When you go to these stores and you buy these things and you buy them cheaply and all that, it do not have the quality that you are looking for. Okay. Uh, yeah. So anyway, getting back to sea moss and all that, this is a great herb to have around, and because it's consumable, you can get. I've heard that you can get it into the Whole Food store and all that, and of course you can get it from other herbalists or other stores that sell herbal products and so forth. You can get 100% sea moss and so forth, and you can make yourself capsules and so forth. It's very easy to do. Or you can create some other formula where you're going to get the 100% sea moss, the benefits of that and so forth, instead of a bunch of other ingredients and so forth. Now, whenever you create a product and so forth, even with herbalists and so forth, whenever you create a product, you have to list the ingredients in there and so forth. And that is by law. But the thing of it is, you do not list how much of it in there. And that's how people can, create all these products with just a pinch of whatever is in there and all that. That's how that works. So, that's how that works. Okay. And another example is soaps. Okay, we have a lot of beautiful soap makers and so far. And I usually used to make soaps. I haven't made soap in a long time, but I do watch my other sisters and brothers of the soaping world make their soap, and they put their feet in it. I mean, they really make some really good soap. I would prefer buying soap from them any day than buying it from the local store. You know what I mean? So because I know what they're putting in it, I'm looking at what they're putting in it, and I know the stuff they're putting in it is good stuff. So that is a good example, and so far. And of course, they're going to say what ingredients are in their soaps again, but they don't have to say how much of an ingredient they put in there. But if you watch videos and so forth of soap makers and so forth, you know that they put a good amount of whatever it is in their soaps. So you're going to get what they say you're going to get. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So back to sea moss. And again, sea moss is good for the health, good for the heart. It is heart healthy. It is also good for weight loss. It helps you to lose weight. And I believe it's because of, it's able to help you to detox a little bit and so forth, to help you lose weight. Thyroid, it is really good for thyroid because of the iodine that's in it. It is an important ingredient in salt, sea moss, and so forth. Gut health is really great for the digestive system and so forth. It's also great for the immune system, and the immune system extends beyond the stomach and so forth. Gut health, immune health, okay? And it's also great for workout recovery and so forth, because the taurine and the sea moss helps you to build muscles and so forth. And sea moss is great for the men's and the women's health. And it's also great for skin conditions, skin health, skin conditions, and all that. Also, I believe it's also, I thought I read somewhere that um, I'm just going to stick with the skin because I know that it's great for skin and skin conditions. Okay. And one other thing about sea moss and so forth, I want to say again, is that, long term sea moss and so forth are taking more than you actually should per day and so forth, you may end up with too much iodine. Okay. And also, it has metal in it because, again, sea moss. Okay. Sea moss. And what is recommended is 4 grams a day and so forth. So I would say, if you do go to a whole food store or somewhere where you can get 100% sea moss and so forth, get a scale out if you're going to be doing it yourself to make sure that you're not getting too much. I just dropped the book. Make sure that you're not getting too much. I'm going to say a one capsule in the morning, one capsule in the evening, or just one capsule per day. I don't know what we had. I think it's like two capsule a day on our website with the sea moss and so forth. One in the morning, one in the evening, and so forth. Sea moss is very light, very easy to cap and all that and so forth. So you are pretty much probably going to get the recommended dosage, which is 4 grams and all that. So if you have any questions about this sea moss, put them down in the comments and so forth. Again, before you begin a herbal regimen, as I always say, seek a herbalist or healthcare provider. Do some research yourself and so far to make sure that this product is right for you, and that's going to help you. And if it can't help you, then pass it on. Pass on the information for someone that you believe have any of these symptoms that it could help and all that. So thank you for joining me today on Short Urban Medicine for this short urban knowledge, and I'll be back again on Thursday for more short urban knowledge. Bye.